Hello everybody and welcome back into Scotiabank Arena for some more Toronto Marlies hockey action. The Marlies taking on the Chicago Wolves for the first of two times this year, and it is a Canada recognition afternoon for Toronto. The Marlies will go in some special red and black alts for tonight's Canada recognition game as it's knocked in by the Marlies early here. Here's a chance to the net that's turned over and brought out to center. Wolves and Marlies only face twice a year. Another fun and special matchup for fans across the world to come and watch. As here's Lay just sitting in the corner of the right wing side. Toronto in behind, a pass in front. That was Simmons, and he can't get it to go. Ferrant has it. He'll look ahead. Here come the Wolves trying to get out of the zone. The Marlies coming off a 2-1 regulation loss here at home against the Islanders. Here's a shot that rings off the iron and up and out of play. Wolves with a good look there. They missed by inches. So here's the draw. And it is one back controlled by Perlini. Played in behind the net, back in front. And a great save, Matt Murray. Here's Perlini again, spinning with it. Now Steve's trying to get it. Perlini there. Krzyzewski ahead. Here's Jordy Ben with it. Ben looks back, he'll center for Steves. In front, what a pass! Scores! What a backhand in tight! And the Marlies take a 1-0 lead here in the first. The goal is Ryan Krzyzewski. That's his 9th of the season. Draw one back controlled by the Wolves at center. Trying to get it back down the wing. And the Marlies get it started here early, 1-0. Here in their own zone, Hall out of crawl. He'll play that for Steves. Here comes Toronto ahead with speed. Alex Steves breaking in. Makes his way in with a shot. And the save was made. Krzyzewski threw it back on, and Kochetkov makes the stop and covers for the Chicago Wolves. Well, the chances have been there, and the Marlies early making the Wolves pay. A beautiful goal for Ryan Krzyzewski. Draw one back, target Chintsev. He'll fire it around the far side for McMahon. Looking back in front, the pass scores! It's SDA! And it's 2-0 Marlies here in the first.
Shadow to the sun rays and we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways and
Draw one back, controlled by the Wolves at center ice. 2-0 Toronto here in the first. On Canada recognition afternoon here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. The Marlies unstoppable at Scotiabank this year. Aberzizi. Philip Kroll, the pass didn't make it through some skates. Toronto 2-0 here in the first and looking good compared to the last game against the Islanders. Well, they're rested again. They played back-to-back nights coming into that game against the Islanders on home ice and just looking to play better tonight, and they've already been the better team with 2 goals on the board. 7 minutes to go here in the first. 2-0 Marlies. That's brought in ahead and played out to center. So Canada recognition afternoon here from the Scotiabank Arena. Toronto Marlies in Chicago Wolves. Here's Logan Shaw breaking in. Shaw! He's stopped by Kochetkov, and he'll hold on to that for the Wolves. It's 5:29 left to go in the first period. 2-0 Marlies. Here's the face-off. One back controlled by the Wolves. Fitzgerald to LaJoie. In his own zone, he has help in storm wall. Ahead to Murray. Murray moving in right wing. Simmons to cut that lane. Here's a chance. Stop. And Matt Murray will hold on to that for Toronto. The Marlies facing Wolves for the first of 2 times this season. A home and home with Chicago. Here's the draw. One back controlled. Here's Fitzgerald. Poked up by Wayne Simmons. LaJoie's on it for Drury. Going back by the Toronto Marlies, and Nick Robertson gave it away. LaJoie. Fitzgerald, the storm wall, that's sent wide. In behind the goal now, back out in front for LaJoie, to the point for Fitzgerald. Storm wall firing through traffic, it's sent wide. Under 2 to go here in the first. Storm wall again. Here's Murray trying to get to the net. Dahlstrom on him. The shot stopped by Murray again, and a face-off again in the Toronto zone. 2-0 Marlies here in the first. And here we go. The draw. Left side. One back control. Fitzgerald. The shot was blocked to the net. Helgson overskated the puck. There's a pass in front. Guzowski got the scoring started for the Marlies. STA added on. 2-0 Toronto. 5 seconds to go here in the first. Teams will just ring it around, and that'll do it for one. 2-0 Toronto through 20. Shot to goal in that period. 6-4 Toronto at 2. 5 for the Wolves with none. It's 3-2 Marlies. Faceoffs 5-3 Chicago. No power plays. 2-0 Marlies through 20. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight from Scotiabank Arena in this Canada recognition special between the Marlies and the Chicago Wolves. Well, one back controlled by Toronto. Pass ahead, that misses. Lagesson is poked in by the Marlies. Here's Robertson, and he is offside. So Nick Robertson trying to break in there, but caught offside. Here's the draw. One back. Here's Ben. He'll fire in. Goes around for Shaw. Makes his way. Pass in front. Scores! Nick Robertson! 3-0 Marlies. Just a minute 5 into the second.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Draw one back, controlled by the Wolves at center. Marley's trying to poke that by. Here's Perlini. Entering the zone from that left wing. Robertson back on it ahead, trying to get it for Shaw. Matios knocked out. Ferrance with it. Lagesson penalty coming. Yeah, it's going against Toronto. Here's a shot that's wired wide. Picked up again by the Wolves at the point. Ferrance to Lagesson. Fired off Ben. Marlies trying to touch. Still can't. To Zingle. Here's a shot that's blocked. And the Marlies still haven't touched it. Now it rolls to Murray. And a face-off here in the Toronto zone. Chicago to the power play. 3-0 Marlies here on Canada Recognition Afternoon. As here's the draw. One back controlled by Toronto. Ferrance, that's blocked. Suzuki trying to get it to the net. Murray made the save. Mete. Marlies coming off a 2-1 loss to the Bridgeport Islanders after routing them 7-1. Here's McKieran to Reese in front. Great save. Luce, he got that too. And Murray with both saves. Here in the corner looking out front. Marlies get it. Mete ahead for Bobby McMahon. McMahon shorthanded. Here's the shorthanded leader for Toronto. Mete back for McMahon, and it just missed him. Johnstone the crawl. Victor Mete with a lane to the net. He fires, and it's sent wide. Now Fitzgerald, corner hit by Mete. McMahon to the net. He scores! A shorty. Bobby McMahon continues the hot streak with less man on the ice.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Draw one back, controlled by Steves at center for Toronto. Picked up by McCarron. Here they come on the power play. The Wolves turning back. That pass given away. Joe Blandisi might have a step. Here's Blandisi moving in. Scores! 5-0 Toronto. Joe Blandisi. And that is back-to-back for the Marlies.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Face off back to center of the Marlies, routing the Wolves 5-0. Here's Steves. He'll look back, turning in ahead. That's turned over. Blandisi would have been offside. Here's McKieran to the middle of the ice. So on a sloppy giveaway, breakaway goal for Blandisi. Drop pass. Reese in front. Suzuki. That won't get on goal clean. Marlies poke it by. It's Blandisi again. Joe Blandisi breaking it again. Here's Blandisi to the backhand again. Stop this time. LaJoy. McCarron. He has it. Has LaJoy. Turnover, Joe Blandisi's been all over the ice so far in this second period. Tipping it in for Steves. Drop pass, and what's happening now? Blandisi's on the ice, and they'll need some assistance for that. 5-0 Toronto here in the second, 7:55 to go in the period. We hope you're enjoying this Canada Day special. Canada recognition, picked up Simmons to Hellickson. Right wing boards and in, couldn't hold the zone. Here's Perlini out. Knocked back into the corner boards, picked up by Ferrance, taken hard, and that's going to be a penalty against Toronto. So the Wolves will go back to the power play, gave up a shorthanded goal on the last one. Fyodor Kochetkov being run over by Toronto tonight in the goal department. Here's Perlini. Back to the point, Ferrance, centered. There's a shot, and it's rifled a mile wide where Toronto picks it up and easily gets it ahead and out. Matt Hellickson, shorthanded. Hellickson drops back for some help. Here's Bobby McMahon in the slot, winding up in the shot. Sent wide of the net. Mark Johnstone getting in there. Dzingel having some problems. Here's Wages in and out. Perlini. Petronero on him. Back inside. Come the Marlies. Petronero in front for McMahon. He centers it back. Down the middle lane. Too much passing. And now here's a step for the Wolves. On the power play. Drop back Matios. He stopped. Loose puck. Scores. Post and in. Power play goal to break the shutout. It is 5-1. William Lageson will get this one for the Wolves. Here's the draw. One back controlled. Here's Perlini at center. Abrazizi trying to get it by him. Ferrance is back to it again for Matios. From that left wing, throwing it in front. Perlini, a good save made by Murray. Corner hit again. There's Toronto. They'll get it up ice. Abrazizi. 2.5 to go here in the period. Drop pass. Here's Allwell. Back in front. McMahon. And a shot goes high. Abrazizi to the net. Rolls in behind. McMahon threw it back out front. That goes into the bench. 1:17 to go here in the second. Toronto 5, Chicago 1. Oh, I hope you're enjoying this one. The shot's even at 11, but the score 5-1. Marlies have been dominant tonight here on Canada Recognition. Draw one back. Here's Lageson in his own zone. That rolls back to Kochetkov. He'll play it for Lageson. Reese is on it. To Suzuki. Poked out by Toronto. Shot of Simmons to the middle of the ice. Wayne Simmons. Here's McCarron on it. Ahead to Reese. 3 seconds to go in the period. Looking in. Taken down. And it is 5-1 Toronto after 2. 5 in a row before the Wolves finally got on the board. The shot's 11 aside through 40, but it's a 5-1 game. Hits are 7-6 Toronto. Faceoffs 12-6 Wolves. Power play Chicago 1 for 2. Toronto a shorthanded goal. 5-1 Marlies after 2. Welcome into the third period tonight from Scotiabank Arena. This is the best outing so far this season for the Marlies in Scotiabank. 5 goals scored through 2. Ben ahead to Nick Robertson. Just started the third. Robertson scores! He opens up Kochetkov and slides it through. And the Marlies get the goal back early here in the third. It is 6-1. Off the face-off to start the third. He breaks in and puts it home. Well, Toronto looking good here on Canada Recognition. 6-1 on the Wolves. Here's Dzingel. Playing that back turn over to Robertson. He has Simmons looking ahead. Back for Robertson. Middle of the ice, he's in. Drop pass, Shaw. Back in front. Looking for the third man, but it never got to him. Matios, middle of the ice. In for Perlini. Breaking in. Centered a shot and a save made by Murray. Corner boards in again from the corner. Here's Ben. Trying to center that. Mete gave it away. Dzingel keeps in. Here's Dzingel. Great save. Matt Murray. Back in front. Perlini. Score. May have been a little bit of contact there, but the Wolves will get the goal and answer right back to make it 6-2. Brandon Perlini to goal. 4:08 of the third period. 3 minutes after Robertson put one in to make it 6-1. Drawn one back, controlled by Wayne Simmons. Red line and into the Chicago zone. It's rung around. Shaw after it. Lageson's to it first. Here come the Wolves with Mateos out to center. Ben poking that by. Jordy Ben trying to race after that. Now Simmons at center. Marlies turning the Wolves back yet again. That's given away at center to Robertson. Baratse in. Turning back with it. Mateos, a shot blocked. DeZingle gets it back. And the save made by Murray. Bouncing puck went right back to him. Here's a turnover. It stays in. Wolves have looked good here in the third, but have given up a goal and have scored one. Here's Wayne Simmons moving in front, score! The pass got across, and it's put home for a hat-trick goal. 7-2, it's Nick Robertson.
To my shadow, to the sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
So the Marlies get it back again, 7-2 with 11:33 to play. Well, one back, here's Ferrante, gave that away at center. It's played in for Suzuki. The Marlies have a home 8-2 win this season. It came against the Moose in an outdoor game. Here's a chance at scores. Puck came bouncing in front. The Wolves answer back again. Here in the third period, it's been back and forth, and it is 7-3. So McKieran gets the goal, and the Wolves again are back within 4 here in the third period. Well, one back by Toronto. They'll look ahead. Here's Abruzzese. Pass off Kozowski in front. Where is it? Loose puck. They whack away. And it's the Wolves who find it and get it out. Reese to Suzuki. Breakaway. McKieran. He stopped. Matt Murray, a big blocker save there. Loose in front it came. Nick Abruzzese on the bounce. Stole it. Now he's on a break. Abruzzese. Stopped. Here it's picked up by the Wolves. They look to get it out. The pass ahead to Suzuki. Good chances both ways as it's played back into the Toronto zone. Abruzzese to Philip Kroll, and here come the Marlies. Here's Kroll to the net. Shooting! And a save made. Back to Chekhov. He'll cover on that for Chicago. Down to 6:15 to play. Marlies 7. Wolves 3. Tonight in the Canada recognition game from Scotiabank Arena. Draw one back. Here's LaJoie. On that right wing. Now played ahead for Drury. Middle of the ice, there's Abruzzese. With Hallwell. He has the pass for Abruzzese in front. Scores! It's off the post, and is it in? Yes, it is. They confirm, and it's 8-3. Marlies answer back again. It's Ryan Kozowski with his second of the night.
To my shadow, to the sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways.
With 4:52 to go, the Marlies answer again, 8-3. Here come the Wolves in front, scores! A back and forth third period. The Wolves again answer. It is 8-4. What a third period. 5-1 coming into the third. Both teams at 3 here in the third, and it's been back and forth, back and forth. Toronto, Chicago, Toronto, Chicago, Toronto, Chicago. Noel Hoffenmeyer will chase after it for the Marlies. LaJoie in there. Stromwall ahead up the wing for Drury. He has a break, and he's stopped by Matt Murray. Marlies have it. Down to 2.5 to go here in the third period, 8-4. Here's Fitzgerald. Losing that. Marlies. Here's Drury, a shot, and blockered away. Now a penalty coming in. It's going against the Marlies late. Fitzgerald touched up by Toronto. We're down to 1:03. 8-4 the Marlies on the Chicago Wolves. Face off here in the Marlies zone. 1:03 to go. A big effort here again tonight from Toronto after losing 2-1 to the Islanders last game here on home ice. Here's Bobby McMahon in, shoots and scores. Bobby McMahon stays red hot, short-handed. That's his second shorty of the night, and it's 9-4.
To my shadow, to the sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Well, Bobby McMahon with his second short-handed goal of the night has Toronto back in front by 5 again. Pass in front. Mateos stopped. Back here's DeZingle right on. The save made. Steve's ahead to McMahon. Already 2 on the night. With some nifty handwork, he'll get it into the corner and chase after it. McMahon on Ferrance. Here's Ferrance back ahead to Mateos. Middle of the ice for Perlini. Under 30 seconds. The Zingel stopped. Here come the Marlies with it. Down to 24. Hit there on the wing, and chasing after it is some help in Toronto. Down to 17 seconds left. Perlini, it goes into the board. After it is Philip Kral. Ferrance gets it by him. To Mateos. Seconds running down. Then 8 seconds. Marlies get it ahead. Philip Kral for Toronto. Kral's in with 2 seconds. Kral to the net. Shooting. Glove save. And the Marlies win it 9-4 on Canada Recognition Afternoon against the Chicago Wolves. They'll see Chicago in Chicago tomorrow night.
To my shadow, to the sun rays.